All right, everyone, this is lesson 21. We are looking at our conversions. So one of the things that we are watching for is how do we change from different units of measurement. You're going to have you should have your orange, or I think it's orange there. Conversion sheets may be of a different color there, but your conversion sheet that's going to kind of walk you through it. And you will be able to use the conversion sheet on the test, or the other thing that we will provide is we will provide the conversions on the test for you, so you will not have to memorize them. So the idea here is we want to be able to use it. Some of the stuff I shouldn't say you should know. There's some stuff that you wouldn't know. Like for example, it's 12 inches. How many feet is that? 12 inches it's 1 foot. So the ratio of inches to feet we say is 12 to 1. All right. Remember, you could write it as a fraction as well. 12 over your 1. So either way is fine. I'm going to write them out as fractions, though, because as you can see, that's what we use to solve them. So a foot is how many inches? 1 foot is, it is 12 inches. So the ratio of feet to inches is 1 to 12. 3 feet. 3 feet is how many yards? Now again, if you look at your conversion sheet, you do that information. It's in there. It is in the more in the upper left corner there. The fact that 1 yard is the same as 3 feet. So the ratio of feet to yards is 3 to 1, whereas 1 yard is the same as 3 feet. So the ratio of yards to feet, yeah, you guessed it there, 1 to 3. So one thing we want to look at here is that we are still writing our ratios and we're writing them on fraction form, because that's going to show us what we're going to do to solve for it. So here we go. It says work with your partner to find out how many feet are in 48 inches. So we'll hold off there. Make a ratio table that compares feet and inches. Uses the conversion rate of 12 inches per foot or 1/12 foot per inch. Okay, so here's the thing: is a lot of you are going to look at this and be like, wait a second, how many feet are in 48 inches? And you'll just be like, well, can I just divide by 12? Absolutely. All right. But we want to show why we are dividing by 12, because we're not always going to get neat, clean numbers. So for example here, the two things that we are talking about is feet and we're talking about inches. So if we've got 1 foot, all right, is the same as how many inches? All right, and this is where, 1 foot's the same as 12 inches. And this is the idea of, okay, let me see what we got going on here. We want to know, we got 48 inches. So, so what number do you multiply 12 by to get to 48? Yeah, you're going to times it by 4. So if we multiply by 4 here, we do end up getting our 4 feet as our answer. Now, I know it says make a ratio table. I'm not worried about that. Let's jump right to it. Not very effective, much more effective of a particular technique. Now, again, if you're just saying, well, can I do 48 divided by 12? Not going to disagree with you here. The main thing is we need a technique is how we're going to set up. If you did 48 divided by 12, then I need to see that. I need to say, hey, I did 48 divided by 12, and that's how I'm getting my 4. So what I'm doing here is using the ratio to show you how we're getting the answer. If you feel like that you can do the mental math regarding a setup, something different, that's fine. Just make sure you're writing down what you're doing. So let's see here. How many grams are in 6 kilograms? So we're talking about grams. We're talking about kilograms. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my chart, and I'm going to find how many grams, what's the relationship between grams and kilograms. So we should look more right-hand side, lower right side, and you'll see 1 kilogram is the exact same as 1,000 grams. So again, we're keeping things lined up with what we were talking about. They gave me, well, I guess I should have kept reading. The rate would be 1,000 grams per kilogram. So there it is. Woo-wee. It pays to read, doesn't it, people? All right, so 6 kilograms. So 6 kilograms, the kilograms is in the denominator, so there we go. So you can see here, we're going to times it by 6. So when you multiply by 6, you end up getting, you end up getting 6,000. So you do get 6,000 grams. So again, setup-wise, it shows us what we're going to end up doing. Instead of going, wait, should I multiply? Should I divide? It takes away the what do you think we should do? So, oh, drama here. How many cups are in 5 quarts? So let's get it labeled, cups. We'll put down Q for quarts. Let's go to your conversion sheet, find cups, find quarts, and you should be kind of on the left-hand side, lower left-hand side. And again, cups and quarts, and you're just trying to find something that's across from each other. So we see, 1 quart, all right, is the same as 4 cups. So they want to know how many cups are in 5 quarts. So there's our 5 there. So now we can see clearly you're going to Yeah, times it by 5. So when you do multiply by 5, we do get 20, so you do get 20 cups. Again, it shows us what to do. That's the nice thing about it. All we have to do is make reference to our particular sheet there. So next thing is how many quarts are in 10 cups. So we got quarts, we've got cups. We just had the conversion that 1 quart, all right, is the same as 4 cups. And again, I'm just keeping the order in which they give it to me, and that way I don't have to do all sort of rewriting here. Now, how many quarts are in 10 cups? There we go, the 10. Now, here's the thing is, oh my goodness, it doesn't go into it evenly. And when people are doing, wait, what's going on here? All right, when people are doing they're just kind of like, should I multiply? Should I divide? A lot of times you're just looking to see if it goes into it evenly. It's not always going to. I don't know what 4 times what number gives me 10, so I can type in a division problem. So remember, we're going the opposite direction. If I type in 10 divided by 4, you should get, what's on your calculator there? Yeah, it's 2.5. All right, so that tells you what you're going to multiply by. So let's go ahead and multiply by that. So 1 times 2.5, yeah, 2.5. So how many quarts are in 10 cups? We got 2 and 5/10, so in other words, 2.5 quarts. So not always going to come out to be nice, clean, whole numbers, which is why the setup is nice. Can you see I'm really trying to sell the setup because it's going to show you exactly what to do, and hopefully as you're looking at it, all you're thinking is, yeah, that it is easy. So let's see what we got here. We got cups, we got pints. So I know I'm talking cups, I know we're talking pints. Let's go to our conversion sheet regarding cups and pints, and I see that 2 cups, all right, is the same as 1 pint. And I'm in the lower left-hand side there. All right, lower, and again, I'm just looking for cups, I'm looking for pints. So it says 15 cups, so ooh, there we go. What are you going to multiply by? Well, 2 times 7 is 14. No, it's 2 times 8, 16. I don't know about that. So, gosh, what should I do here? I mean, I can't figure out what. It's not a whole. Oh, that's right. Do a division problem. So 15 divided by 2. When you punch that in your calculator, what does it say? It should say 7 and 5/10. So that tells you what you're multiplying by. So now I can multiply by 7 and 5/10. So I know it's going to be 7 and 5/10 pints. And again, I could just put it right. Let's put it right in there. That way I've got it on the answer sheet. All right. Liters and milliliters. So I got liters. I've got milliliters. If we go to our conversion sheet again, you can see the routine there. We know that 1 liter, and I'm on the right-hand side, 1 liter is the same as 1,000 milliliters. So because I have 6 liters, we're going to keep it with the 6, all right? And this is what I'm going to end up solving for. So what you going to multiply by? Nice and clean, nice and crisp. So times it by 6, so it is going to be 6,000 milliliters. Now, like I said, for some of you are like, well, can't I just multiply? Because I know one of them. I agree with you, just showing why. And plus, I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible. We just have 2 more that are left here. Ounces and pounds. Ounces and then pounds. So ounces and pounds, your conversion there. Did you find it on the sheet? Did you find it? Did you see that 1 pound is the same as 16 ounces? We got ourselves 56 of them. So what we going to multiply by? Well, 16 times what gives me 56? Again, don't mind if we break out the calculator. If you do a little mental math there, it doesn't go into it evenly. It does give us 3.5. Now, it's not always going to be halves. In this particular case, we're trying to give you kind of friendly-ish problems. But yeah, 1 times 3.5 is 3.5, so for 3.5 pounds. Very last one here. Go ahead and hit the pause button, see if you can do it by yourself. No, really, go ahead, hit the pause button. Did you do it? You did? Okay. So you should be done by now. Let's check and see. Did you do yards and inches? Did you say, and based on your conversion there, 1 yard is the same as 36 inches. Again, on your sheets, they gave me 5 of the yards, so you can see that we're going to times it by 5. So that shows me why we're going to multiply by 5. So we can reach for that calculator. You punched in 36 times 5. What did it tell you? Should get yourself 180 inches. All right. The big thing that you want to watch for is, again, the setup is nice simply because it shows us what to do. All right. It tells us whether we're going to multiply. It tells us whether we're going to divide. It shows us whether we're going to have decimals, fractions, all those particular things. So that's it that we got for now. Yeah, I think victory is all right. Victory is yeah. Don't everyone jump in now there. But nice job today, people.